Hello everyone, welcome back to Talking Reds. It is news time, and yes, we are top of the league. Yes, we can celebrate, but the news comes thick and fast every single day, Reese. And more news is surrounding about left backs today. Our good friend Louis Steele has come out as well today, just in a recent hour, about things about spending in January, about no spending in January. Sorry, about left backs, about all sorts. Louis Steele's come out with a lot in the last hour or so. So we're going to start with left backs, Reese. In fact, no, how are you, first of all? How are you after a nice little win?
Over the moon with the win, man. Obviously, I didn't even. I think the last 10, 20 minutes, I stopped watching the game. I went to go do other things because the game was already in the bag. Obviously, I wanted to see a few. I would have liked to seen Dan's come on. Really, I would have liked to see Salah come off earlier. Um, but yeah, I would have liked to seen a couple other players come on a bit sooner. Elliot did come on. I would have liked to seen Simicast and Elliot come on a bit earlier.
Yeah. Just get them rest.
Yeah,
Get
give them
those
that rest
players
of the
resting.
game.
Yeah.
4-0 already, like practically. I mean, at the start of the second half's done. But obviously, I trusted it a lot. Great win, and we're just putting the pressure over to Chelsea and Arsenal. Chelsea got to play today. Arsenal tomorrow. At the minute, it's Liverpool and Nottingham Forest in the title race.
It is. It's a 2 hours race between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. It certainly is. So, news time. Big news come out. Like I said, Louis Steele's come out a few things today. Fabrizio Romano came out somewhat earlier as well. Whilst, I don't know where you are in the UK, but right here where I am, it's absolutely windy. There's a storm coming. It's talking about rain, storm, even snowstorm coming. But one man won't be getting any of that. One man's gone on holiday. I don't know who that could be. He's in the thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. It is Richard Hughes. Richard Hughes apparently has gone on holiday. That is not the news, by the way. That is not anything absolute. That is not anything that's been confirmed, by the way. That's just a few little rumours about his men going holiday. I don't know if it's a joke or not, but we'll see anyway. Anyway, so the first news I saw today was about Milos Kerkez, obviously of Bournemouth, left back, Hungarian. Liverpool being interested in him, and so Manchester United. Romano said that Liverpool would prefer to go for a different kind of left back. So that sort of rules out that player. Louis Steele again tonight has come out with that we are interested in all three of Robinson, Kerkez, and Alphonso Davies. But again, there's nothing majorly coming out of it. But we are interested. We are looking at a left back basically. Kerkez, is he a player for you, Reese?
I do like Kerkez. I think he's a good player. I do think there's other players that we can get as well. Because obviously, for me, he's very good going forward. I'm not saying he's terrible at the back, but he's very good going forward. And like I said, he's doing well at Bournemouth. Obviously, Liverpool's another level. We've got to wait and see. But we've heard rumours that he prefers a move maybe to Man United. I heard he's recently changed agents or whatever.
Yeah,
Someone
change agents today. Yeah, that was what came out today as well. Yeah.
he maybe favours to go to United, and then obviously it's come out that Liverpool are kind of moving away from him now. So maybe they've got someone else in mind. I think he's a good player, but there's definitely other options out there. So yeah.
Robinson's for me is my pick. I think I've always looked at Robinson over the other two. Alphonso Davies, I think, is a Real Madrid bound. If I'm honest, he is amongst the potential left backs looking at in the contra Louis Steele's. But Antonee Robinson, another player that we've sort of been linked away from again. I think it was Romano again. Actually, 1 second. Yes, Romano saying, but look, Antonee Robinson maybe not even looking at him as well. So who are we looking at? Are we looking at left back really, Reece, do you think?
I think we are, but I think we're not gonna address that issue until the summer, unfortunately. Even though really it needs to be addressed right now, in my opinion, I think we should address it now. I don't see them addressing it until the summer. And knowing Liverpool, they're probably gonna get someone who we've never heard of. And they're
Might not be a bad thing, but it's just about the timing of addressing it, isn't it? That's the thing. It's about the timing of addressing it. Like if we're top right now, and if we don't address this left back now, and we're watching Robbo fall between our eyes, and he's making mistakes every single game at the moment.
Yeah.
If that starts to cost us points, that's cost us the season, then we're going to look back on why didn't you get a left back?
No,
we should have got a left back last summer, really, and maybe move Simicast on.
No, 100%.
I know you're a Simicast fan, but.
Well, obviously Simicast has just come back now, so they knowing FSG and the club, they probably think, oh, we've got FSG and we've got Robinson.
And Gomez can play there.
Well, Gomez is injured right now. So,
When is they kick player there? But we've got they'll see the numbers, won't they?
but
Yeah.
it's more just frustrating that address some of the issues now, because then it gives you less issues to deal with in the summer. Because we know the club, if there's 5 or 6 issues, for example, they're not going to deal with all of them. They're going to be like, oh, we'll deal with these 2 or 3, and then we'll make do. And then even with centre back, another position where we need to address, because Endo's played there a couple times, they'll probably think, oh, it's all right. Exactly. I know. This is what I'm trying to say.
I said the same to on Asim's post earlier. Asim from Born and Red. He said something like that. I said, "Well, I've seen Endo play there once now. That's it. We ain't going to go for a centre back. That's all it needs."
What I will say with Endo, though, I do think if he's happy to be a squad player, I would definitely keep him as a squad player, because I think you need players like that in your team. You need guys who can come in and you can see out certain games. That kind of player as well, in terms of he likes to get stuck in. You don't always need players who are catchy on the eye. You need a mixture of players.
You do, yeah.
You just need those guys who can see out games, who are experienced players.
I think Endo can be very important, but I think what he was bought for in the first place is what he is now. It should have been a squad player. Unfortunately, we didn't buy a DM alongside him to make him a squad player. He had to play last season. According to Lewis Steele as well today, that Liverpool will likely spend the next month or so setting up moves for the summer window. So we are working next month just for the summer window, and this is the same shit over and over and over again. And people say, "Well, we're top at league." It's like you know Men in Black. Men in Black, when Will Smith clicks that thing and they forget everything that's happened before. It's like these fans have had that.
It's not just
the new Eliza.
They're not learning from their mistakes. You're being put in a position. We're very fortunate to be in such a great position again so soon, because obviously none of us were expecting this season. I ideally started the season. I would have said top 4 and then top 4 and a trophy. But then as I saw how we did during pre-season, I kind of changed my mind. I thought, I didn't think outright, but I thought we definitely got
at least.
Yeah. And then obviously here we are today, and the team's actually smashing it. But I don't know what it is with the owners. It's very strange.
I know what it is with the owners. I just don't want it is with the fans. Honestly, it's like they forget everything that's happened before, despite saying the same thing to us last year and 3 years ago. They said the exact same. I've had the same abuse online, and then we drop off, and then it's like they forget about it. It's like no, you abused me for that good month period because I wanted a centre mid. It's like, oh, you wanted transfers. I asked for one transfer. One or two transfers extra.
Like I said, if you support a football team and you're not ambitious, you don't want them to push on and do better. Whoever's just content with just supporting, you're not really a real fan. We're within our right to ask if you're in a great position, not just in football, anywhere in life. The way you stay on top and capitalize is by pushing, is by seeing how can we strengthen this position. You don't rest on your laurels, and obviously, hopefully, like I said, hopefully that we still get one signing. They're just trying to push everything out, because for me, we need at least one signing. For me, if we don't get a signing, and bearing in mind
even a centre back, Reece, because Gomez is out now. Konate's out for a while.
I think Konate is probably going to be back. I think January, but I still think we need a centre back. We need some sort of signing. That's how I see it. You need that to show some sort of intent that will give a bit of a boost to the squad as well, and also that lets the players who were kind of struggling to deal with the negotiations of contracts of Salah, Trent, and Virgil. It lets them know that we're serious, what we're trying to do. So hopefully this is just their typical PR spin, and they're trying to push certain things out, and then out of the blue they make some sort of signing. But at the minute, it's not looking too promising. At the minute, it's not looking too promising, I must say.
Guys, if you've been on here, me and Reece have talked about contracts before on the stream, and Reece has always been positive about it. Before we came on the stream, guys, if you are watching, he was like, Damon, I'm starting to get a little worried about the contracts now, and that says everything right where we are right now. Like we're top of the league. Let's enjoy being top of the league, and I absolutely love being top of the league. And I think we are going to win the league. I'm saying that now. I think we are favourites for winning the league. Even if we don't sign anyone, I think we've still got a good chance of winning the league because of City drop off.
Yeah.
However, that one or two signings in January, that boost that we need, because we see Gravenberch getting tired, we see Robbo making mistakes, we see these injuries to the centre backs. We all said that were going to happen. We're starting to see it now, and we just need that little boost. We've already seen in the past, and people say, "Oh, you can't buy signings; not guaranteed to work." But signings have proven from us to be top four contenders to title winners. If we didn't sign Van Dijk, we wouldn't have won the title. If we didn't sign Alisson Becker and Fabinho, wouldn't have won the title. Would have been still top four races. If we didn't sign Gakpo that January, we wouldn't have gone on that burst for the rest of the season. So Gakpo, that lift Gakpo gave everyone else, that signing of Gakpo gave everyone else, it wasn't even a position we really needed. But the boost alone lifted the whole team, and it demanded better off everyone else than Gakpo, because he started playing well. Diaz started playing a bit better. A signing like that, or a couple of signings in January, could just be the difference between winning the league and not winning the league. It's as simple as that. It really could. And if we drop off, I swear, if we drop off, we don't sign anyone, right? If we drop off, I'm coming after every fucker, every one of them that have come for me. Every one of them. And I won't forget about it this time. So last year and the years before, I've put it under the bridge. No more under the bridge. Yes, I think we can win the league, but people go too far. People have gone too far this time. So, but it is what it is. I expect us not to sign anyone. I don't expect the worst in terms of the contracts, but I'm preparing myself for the worst because I know this ownership, and I know how stingy it will be. I mean, when Salah said it was far away, I had to get that off my chest this morning. Had to get that off my chest this morning. Reece hasn't seen the thing, but yeah, that's just not good enough. We're 2 days away from talking to other clubs for free.
What more does he have to do? And if we're to be honest, yesterday wasn't his greatest game. If you actually watched the game, obviously he scored a couple goals and got an assist again, but he wasn't that great in the game. But it's like, what more do these guys have to do? Obviously, Trent, when he scored, there was a little bit. People might not pay attention to little small details, but the celebration potentially suggests that not to listen too much to the outside noise and whatnot. And maybe that's kind of a little reaction to people that's been kind of doubting him.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was either two. I think it was either the transfer rumour thing or the fact that people have been slating him a lot.
Yeah, because I do think that is a bit too far. Like I said, players, you can criticize players, but personally going after them, I'm not really one for that. And with these three in particular, they haven't done anything wrong. Their contracts have been run down from the club. They haven't addressed it. So you can't, if they did decide to leave, you can't get angry at them. You can be upset and frustrated 100%.
Yeah.
You can't direct that. All that has to be directed at the club. Whereas I'm seeing so much things in like group chats, I'm seeing stuff in social media. I'm trying not to pay attention to too much slagging off Trent personally, or saying, oh, he's not that great, this and that. But then if he goes and signs a new contract now, it's like I think that's wrong. I really
They celebrated that goal yesterday.
But that's this
along with him.
They
celebrated that goal yesterday along with him. That's why I did that video the other day about what if Trent wasn't from Liverpool? How do we see this? How do we see this whole transfer thing? The fact is, forget he's a Scouser, forget he's from Liverpool. The fact is, we have let a guy that's 26 years old, one of our best players, going into his prime, be 2 days away from talking to another club for free. That's the facts. So you can either got. I agree. It's ratty behaviour if he goes to Real Madrid. As a Liverpool fan, I don't understand why you'd want to go anywhere else. However, you've got to think he's a 26-year-old guy that's going into his prime, and we're letting him talk to other clubs for free. That's on us. Forget it's from Liverpool or Scouser just for a second, and just actually think what's actually going on here. And nah. Honestly, FSG dodged criticism the way fucking Neo dodges whatever he does in Matrix.
For me,
honestly,
I can understand considering Real Madrid. If we all have to be honest here, it's Real Madrid. The only thing for me is obviously the club's dropped the ball. He's the vice captain. He's the future of the club. But then it's like I'm trying to think. My train of thought. Yeah, it's just why have they not offered him?
It's not even talking to him. They haven't talked to him since only recently. All three of them.
What's
it's
that?
crazy, absolutely crazy, mate. Honestly, guys, if you let us know in the comments if you think we are going to sign someone in January. I'm not giving up hope on that. What do you think about the contract situation? Do you think we'll sign all three? Do you think it'll be sorted out soon, or do you think all three could potentially talk to clubs in 2 days? There's no stopping Real Madrid going to Virgil. Hello, mate. How are you doing?
Sorry, Damon. That's what I was going to say. The way we're playing right now, and we're on top of the world, it wouldn't make sense for him to leave. But obviously, behind closed doors, we don't know if they've offered him anything, or if they've offered him a contract anywhere close to what he's asking for. And for me, but the fact that it's got to this point, you can understand the players are going to try and demand as much as they can. I would do the same.
Well, this is what came out with Lewis Steele a minute ago, Reese, is that of the 3 contract renewals, academy graduate Alexander-Arnold seems closer to exit, but Salah has laid down ultimatums before the club and may not well basically give Van Dijk his wage demands. That's what it says there.
As in, they won't. Did you say?
They're not like ready to give it into his wage demands.
That's what Virgil? Yeah.
That's what Lewis Steele said. Yeah, on Virgil. So, but we'll get to the bottom of it. We'll have a special guest coming on soon, hopefully later on this week or next week. You'll find out more if you've got followers. Get your notification bells on as well. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. We will have a special journalist coming on either end of this week or next week, getting it all sorted, and we'll get some more news on the contracts as well on that day. So please join us on this channel. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. 100%. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Everyone for watching. Have a great night and enjoy New Year as well, guys.